Welcome. This is my YouTube channel. My name's Adam. I like to drive cars, ride bikes sometimes. Other times it ends up hurting my back, so I end up not riding bikes for a while, but whatever. That's not what we're here to talk about. Today, okay, 11:30. Other days we've been getting out of the house much later. Getting out of the house at 11:30 is pretty rad. Mind you, yesterday we got out early because we were going to the track, but the trick today, I managed to take my video in its 50% edited form of the S15 video, transfer it onto my computer, which is something that I could definitely do, but I never do in the past, so that way I can finish editing it at the warehouse rather than being stuck here all day, because I have a meeting at BC Racing, the suspension company that I work very closely with. They're actually local to us, so I have a meeting with them this morning, so I'm gonna go take care of that, finish my video, and then our day will resume. We have some cool stuff lined up. I know I always say that. Actually, no, I don't always say that. I've been saying lately, what are we gonna do today? Today we got cool stuff out here at the BC headquarters, wheeling and dealing. Actually had a friend come out here, just working out some cool stuff and cool plans for next year. Don't know if you guys recognize this thing. It's an old friend of mine just hanging out. Had to raise it a little bit because of the tires, but Tommy took this thing and got it aligned. And now we're looking meaty in the back. Looks like it might rub a little bit here, but who cares? I'm excited to see how it hooks. Some aggressive meat on there. If you guys didn't recognize the truck, this is gonna be my first time pulling on this car. We're apparently, according to Tommy, a hook, so.
This should be interesting.
We're gonna drive to go get lunch on the 22 PSI map, like probably like 650 wheel, that's all.
Yeah, we just gotta stop by Mexico.
And then on the way back, we'll crank her up.
Oh, we're cranking her up?
To 30.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh.
We're gonna rip.
Oh. This should be interesting.
I'm gonna put the GoPro on. This is Taylor Ray.
I'm gonna be scared.
Yeah, bye. She's ready for some rips. This clutch is so fucking hard.
Scoot my seat back. You have seat heaters in this bitch. I don't want to see that.
What's his car? That car's cool.
E36. Where is this? There's a seat heater.
I don't have speakers because my amp got submerged in salt water.
Salt water?
Yeah, it's recording. Did I hit record?
Yeah, 22, 23.
This car is so
what
tough to
clutch
drive.
is it?
It's some crazy twin disc.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. This is the excitement that I wanted before when my car came back, when it almost killed me. Should probably let it warm up before I do a hit.
It sounds sick. Oh god, the brakes. Right.
Wow, it's so much better with the new trans mounts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Was
Yeah.
it hard to get the gears before?
Yeah, well before we had solid ones and it was just so noisy. And
Oh,
just,
like rattly and obnoxious.
yeah, and the shifter didn't feel right, but now it feels good. Alright, you ready for it?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Ready.
I don't know if I'm ready for it. That's weird. I wonder if it's probably because traction control was on.
Traction control on. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, so it's gonna cut.
Yeah, because that was like, that wasn't as fast as it should
I
have
was
been.
gonna say.
Trying to gain some room. Alright, let's give her another hit. There we go. Sounded aggressive, didn't it?
Yeah.
We were definitely spinning a little bit. I think the reason why Tommy said it wasn't spinning is because he had traction control
on. Yeah, I was gonna say.
'Cause I was surprised when he was like, yeah, it doesn't spin in second. I'm like, even with the best tires.
Right. Like it should still spin in second.
That felt pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's so weird because it's so quiet. Like
Yeah, especially with the windows up. Like you don't even, you barely hear the engine.
it doesn't, like it's not as visceral as you expect it to be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the Miata feels rowdy as hell just because it's so like loud.
I want to crank it up so we get full boost in third gear. But like, this is not the place to do that.
No, there's nowhere really besides like the highway.
Yeah. For those of you that know this or don't know this area, we're like right by UCF right now, and not an ideal place to be doing pulls with a 750 horsepower car.
Yeah, there's not really anywhere to do it. There's just traffic and stoplights everywhere.
Yep, perfect opportunity for me to stall my car.
You got the right servo down.
It's hard to pedal it. It's like full throttle or nothing.
Backfire was sick. It was loud. It like echoed off the car next to us.
I want to get myself in a I think I'd drive the Skyline like more of an ass though, because it's less scary to me.
Yeah. It's not like, oh, this thing could step out and shoot me into a curb.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh. It sounds like, it just sounds so violent when it gets into boost.
Yeah.
Like when the wastegate opens.
It's rerouted in the exhaust if you didn't notice.
Is it?
Yeah. Consensus, it still spins in second, which like you're gonna expect with a car of this power.
Right.
But the thing is, in third, it's gonna pull like a Megatron.
Yeah.
And Megatrons pull hard.
I mean, we could get on 417. There's no good way to Redbug.
Yeah.
On the way back.
We got the tacos in our stomach, so now we can hopefully get enough grip.
Yeah.
To run it at 30 psi.
Let me sit in the back.
We'll see how she hooks.
I never noticed it has that like rear center console thing.
It's weird, dude, being in my car again.
Yeah.
I haven't had this thing for a year.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Should I do one here or wait until after the light?
Probably here.
I feel like the SP1 was the higher map. Can you click the SP1 again? Just click the button once.
Okay.
You did?
Yep. Yeah. Oh shit.
I feel like that's the higher. Well, it's a boost controller, so it should say boost on it, right?
I have to watch it, right?
Why is it going?
I want to go into 6.
Oh, I guess that's 4th. Does it say boost?
Yeah.
Why? Just throwing me off the gears.
Yeah, like the gearing.
Yeah.
Probably, because you're not used to third being so long.
Yeah, we'll just have you watch it on the next one.
Yeah.
If that's 750, that's not as fast as I feel like it should be.
Right? I mean, it feels fast, but it's not like melt your face off fast. That was 6.8.
So it'd be nice if it just displayed peak.
Yeah.
It's probably only gonna hit peak boost in third anyway.
Yeah, that was 29. 30.7.
Yeah, so that's a fast map.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like 750. I want it to scare me.
Right?
I put this in a gear like I did with the Samsona. Do you see it? Like,
That's why I was like, that's why I looked at you. I was like, what?
That's so fun, dude. Just like,
Yeah. No, it's like the most manliest feeling ever.
that's exactly how I put this in.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know why you did that. Does he have to?
That was power shifting. I feel like I shifted pretty good. Like I didn't really let off.
No, I didn't feel like you went off.
Did that feel faster?
It felt faster.
See, I can't tell if I'm going into second or fourth. There we go.
Especially like through second. Because it got a little
Straight
like
back
swirly.
goes to second. I don't like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have to go over some to go to fourth?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Straight forward is third, but.
That's weird.
Get constantly bending up and banging up my fenders, so I figured it was finally time to pull the trigger. Went with the 55s. Tommy, you like the style fender?
I do.
Yeah.
This is the only type of fender I like on S13 hatches, honestly.
Yeah, nice and wide. We'll let Randy do the fitting, but Alberto's gonna do the cutting and make it real nice, kind of like my S15. But that gives you a better idea of how much extra there is. Pretty much entirely from where the fender was, we've got an extra solid 50 mils. Even though my fender's already pulled, it's still quite a bit. Oh boy, there's heavy metal music and Big Boost has a face mask on. What have you done to my car? There's no turning back now.
I had no idea that it was that bad underneath the skirt. That's crazy.
All right, Alberto, give us the walkthrough.
Well, as you can see, I removed a lot of metal from your fender. I took 4 inches out. So from the original lip to where it's at right now is 4 inches higher.
I can show it on this side real quick since you have it marked.
Yes.
So you guys can get an idea of kind of.
So I pretty much removed that amount of metal. That way it pretty much the highest point of the fender well, it's like now gonna be the same point over here since you're using this part is not gonna be on the over fender, you want to have as much room as you can for the tire to fit. So it's pretty much not entirely flush because I don't want to like overdo it, but it's like almost at the very top edge of the highest part of the inner fender.
And the cool thing is he's going through, as you can see, he made all these little slits and he's bending it up and then welding it, and he's going to seal it off. So that way, a big issue that a lot of people have with cars when they do over fenders, correct me if I'm wrong, Alberto, it's because they don't seal it off. You get the cabin to fill with a lot of smoke because it's no longer sealed and the smoke can seep up through the panels.
Like my car, because I did it on my driveway, I didn't get to weld it, but it's okay. But on your car, it's gonna be all welded up and sealed, so it's gonna be like it wasn't even touched.
So when you're all done, I don't know how crazy you go. Do you like grind this off and make it smooth, or?
Yeah, pretty much. So I tag welded each little section that I cut with one weld on each side, and I'm gonna weld it all the way through, and then I'm gonna grind it so I don't have none of these parts. I just cut off all the big chunks off, and I'm gonna weld this whole part and grind it all smooth, or as smooth as possible without taking the weld off.
Cool. Well, I'm excited. It's turned into a big boy drift car now. It's been one of those things where I haven't been too eager to cut it up, but I kind of, at this point, that thing sounds sick. I think it's M5 or something V10. It gets to the point though when once it's been like bashed up so many times and it's so annoying to repair, where if I have over fenders, the thing is if it gets dented, you can't really tell. I could just put another over fender on, and I want to keep the car looking nice, and as much as I like stock body, it's at the point where I think it'll look nicer if I just replace my over fenders once in a while rather than constantly having to have Randy do body work and being without the car.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
Plus the over fender allows you to have a wider track, so you'll actually get more grip.
Oh yeah.
Including to maximize the effort with those rub knuckles too.
So we can finally grip up this bad boy and make it hook, which will be sick. I can run some 265s in this. I can finally run some wider wheels that'll look cooler on this car too, instead of being limited by like 18x9s.
That is true.
Yeah.
So if you were good so far, you're gonna get even better now.
You guys are curious as well too. I actually went through 2 different sets of over fenders before I finally decided on these. I had the 20 mils, wasn't crazy, they barely did anything. Then I had Origin 50 mils, didn't like how they looked. And then these ones are the 55s. I liked how they looked on my friend's car, so I picked them up, and now they're going on. At the fenders all finished. Alberto, you pretty happy with it?
Yeah. It's completely sealed too. I have to like weld, grind off, then I'll grind out over the weld, so it's a little like weld that again, and then round it up so it's like all nice and like smooth-ish as possible. But it's really good.
So we'll probably have Randy paint this cream just to look at all the Bondo. That's so funny. We'll probably have Randy paint this cream just to get it nice. So if I ever have to take my fenders off, it won't look that ridiculous. And then see what he wants to do with this. Probably repair it just enough so it can conform everything nicely. It's crazy how much that dented in, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of looks cool, no doors, doesn't it?
It does. You should run it like that.
That'll be cool. Just get dirty easy.
You mind like Ginge getting up, just like, no, stay away, stay away. You see his tire right next to his, ah!
That would be kind of scary. They call them door bars for a reason. Couple funny things about this. One, the juxtaposition of the BMW and kind of its shape and size to the R32 drift car. It's very weird for me to stand here and to look at both of them because they're so different, yet both kind of similar in a way, both being inline 6 bigger turbo cars. So what I think is really, really funny is the fact that this BMW has never met the Skyline. They've never been in the same place at the same time. So while the BMW has been gone, right, we got the Mustang, we got the R32, that's a new car, we got the Z, I'm pretty sure came after the BMW was gone, we got the Evo, all right, these are all new cars. Technically the S15 I don't think counts because we had it before. But these cars have all never really like hung out with the BMW. The Mustang a little bit while the BMW was kind of in its transitional phase. But it's been replaced kinda, and now it's back, and it's like weird to have it home when all these things have kind of replaced it. It's weird. I kind of feel bad about it. And then technically it's been replaced again, but I haven't shared the details on the other car with you guys yet, because it's gonna be a 2019 build. I think I'm gonna keep it just low key. I'm just waiting until I can get, you know, some more parts for it. I told you guys I got a bunch of parts in Japan for it, but I want to stack up the parts so when I show you guys that car, we can jump right in and start building it rather than be like, oh, look at this project that I got. We're not gonna touch it for months. you know? So anyway though, she's home. Had fun driving her. Gotta do some minor things. The car keeps throwing O2 codes, so I gotta get some replacement O2 sensors. They don't really last that long when you're on E85 and a big turbo on these cars. It's just kind of a thing. Couple other like minor little sensor things, and then hopefully I should be good to get some really good pulls in, film some good pulls, some exhaust sounds, and hopefully share with you guys the experience a little bit better than I have been doing, because it's kind of hard to capture and kind of hard to drive. But right now with the alignment, Phillips did an awesome job. The car actually hooks now. It spins a little bit in second, but I don't know the tire pressure's at. Probably take some out. Ride height is actually perfect on the other side. It's a little bit high on this side, but I mean, it doesn't rub. I can't really complain too much, and it looks meaty. So anyway, I don't think we're gonna play guitar tonight. I think we're just gonna shower, watch some Game of Thrones, go to bed. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Should be fun. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll see you guys then. All right, bye. All right, so I figured out that I can actually no lift shift this car, and it makes it feel incredibly fast. We'll do a quick pull. Can't go too fast. We're just on a little back road, but you can get the idea. That wasn't the fastest no lift shift we